Okay, Saturday again and new video time. So today weather outside is shit, so we're gonna go do some other stuff. First stop is we're gonna go watch that black FD do a power run at a local dyno, so we'll go check that out. I need to go pick up another job that we're gonna look into, and I think I got some race gear showing up, so it's gonna be a good day. Anyway. Okay, so that morning mission is done. At the end of the day, that power run just ended shy of 500 horsepower, but they're going to do work to it. They're going to get it over that 500 mark. So now what I've got here is another microtech. Now this is out of a 626 that I actually freshened the engine up for this about 2 years ago, but the new owner has it now and he's going injection. So he's got all the throttle body, CAS, coils. But what we're going to do is test it all, we'll figure out this wiring, and we're going to actually bench test all of it. So with the use of this prehistoric thing, we'll get power to it and we'll plug the laptop up to it, make sure crank signal's working, make sure the coils are working, make sure the injectors are all firing. So yeah, I just got to work through that wiring loom there and make it happen. Anyway, here's some footage of that car anyway, and we'll get back into it shortly. So this microtech is an older one. It's an LTX8. Now, I believe you can still plug these up to a laptop and you can still run the microtech program to see what it's all doing. I think it's the MTXs. You can't plug into a laptop. I think they are just all done by the hand controller. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, I'll just make my way through this mess. I'm gonna need to bring up a wiring diagram for an LTX. I don't think it's the same as the 10Ss and stuff like that, or maybe they are. But yeah, as we go through all this, we'll plug all the injectors in. As I said, we'll plug the CAS in and we should be able to see a signal just by spinning that. Coils are here. Yeah, just need to figure out this loom. Yeah. Okay, so I've been mucking around with this for probably about half an hour now, just trying to figure out all the wiring. Couldn't find an LTX8 wiring loom, but the LT10 seems like all the same colors are the same signal, so that's all good. So what I've gone and done, I've gone and got my battery feed and the ignition feed hooked up to the positive of this, and I found the earth which is running through everything. So what I'll do is I'll flick this on and see if it powers up. Sweet, so that's powered up. I've gone and connected my dongle thing in there, so hopefully get out of that. Where is, and hopefully, okay, there you go. There is the microtech all hooked up. So one thing we should notice, if I grab this CAS, where am I looking? Right there. If I spin it, it's registering it. So that's cool. So got that works. But what I need to do is actually sort out a lot of these connections. Like the TPS has just been snipped, so we need to figure that out with, where is that plug? This is the TPS plug here. So I need to figure out that wiring, hook that up, then we should be able to turn that and we should see this volume change. But if we go through the maps, what do we got? Oh, yep. So all the maps are in here. So I'm just going to have a nosy through this and see what else I can get to work. Yeah, give me a little bit and I'll get back into it. Okay, one thing I forgot to show is if I spin this TPS, you should see that orange light. There we go. So that's picking up the crank signal. Or not the crank signal, I don't even know. The firing signal. So that's all good. So it is registering that. And as I said, I just need to go through, tidy up bits and pieces of this loom and start checking everything else. I'm just trying to think what else I could test at this point. Probably not much. Okay, sweet as. Okay, so one thing I have noticed is it's not running igniter box on it, or IGBT. Now, I know you can just plug this loom into it, but actually going through the settings on the computer, it actually doesn't have the option there for it. So this is how it was set up in the car it came out of. So I will do the same, and I'll try and wire up these coils. I'll run a power to the positive side of it, and then I think we'll turn it all back on, put it into test mode and see if these coils are firing. And at the same time, I don't have the injector loom at the moment. So what I will do is, while those injectors are firing, we'll put a test light down down the injector earths. Are they earths? They are earths. I'm pretty sure they are. Don't quote me on that. I have to read up on it again. But we should be able to see those firing as well. And then we'll find the auxiliary for the fan. And I've already located the fuel pump wire, so we should be all right. So give me a sec. I'll wire all this up and then, yeah, see how that goes. Okay, so I've gone and wired up the coils. Now, I'm going to put it in test mode again and see if these are all firing. And at the same time, I need to check the injectors. As I said, I don't have the loom, but we can just put a test light down down here, and it should flash away. And I also need to find the fan relay. So yeah, I don't know how much noise this is going to make, but all these coils should start firing. We'll have a go now. Everything else is all good. What are we sitting at? 12.95 volts. So that's all right. All right, ready. Yep, they're all firing. Now for the injectors. They're all firing, so that's good. And what else was I looking for? Fan relay. That's that one. So, don't need to run a IGBT for some reason. Oh, why'd you spark so much? All right, getting a bit sketchy this now. So, good result. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this for now. The wiring does need a big tidy up, so we're going to mount it on a piece of alley, whatever. Run bus bars for the power, the earths. Just tidy it all up. These earths definitely need a bit of work. I mean, there's just been snipped here, so I believe those are, it's the power supply for the injectors. So yeah, definitely needs a big tidy up. All right, and once I've done that, then I'll get the injectors hooked up. We'll hook it to the throttle body here, and we'll test everything. We'll calibrate the TPS. We'll do all of that. Now, this O2 sensor, I need to figure that one out too. But good result. Anyway, so now we're going to look at the gear I got sent today. Okay, so for the last possibly 2 years since I built the Rx7, because I ran a roll cage and harnesses, I was unable to roll race it and grip session it because you actually need a harness device. Now, if you know anything about harness devices, they're not cheap. They're like $1,200. So I've been talking to a guy that I'm working on site with quite a bit about it, and he's actually turned around and decided to sell all his gear, so I brought it. Anyway, so what we got here is brand new helmet, all hooked up, ready for the harness device with those little clippies here. Now, when I mean brand new, I mean that's brand spanking new. So stoked with that. Got that. Sorry, it's taking a bit. Should have laid it all out first. Now this, I've been waiting over 2 years to get harness device. So the whole purpose of this is it sits around your neck. Your harnesses run over these straps here, and these little straps here tie into the helmet on those little clips and stops your neck from moving if you crash. So you're not going to sit there and snap your neck because your harnesses are holding you in. So that helmet, what else did I get? 4 race suits. So I've got single layer ones, I've got twin layer suits, I've got that, I've got 2 sets of gloves, 2 sets of boots, merino wool underlay stuff, I've got the hoodie thingies and all the rest of it. So all that gear, and I got it for a good price. I'm not going to tell you how much, but it was a flipping good price. And Roger, you're the man for that. So that now is going to motivate me to get the Rx7 fuel injected, and hopefully at reunion, we're going to be doing grip sessions, roll racing, actually drive the car how it's supposed to be driven instead of just doing cruise sessions all the time. Yeah, it's been a good day so far. Okay, so probably going to leave this video here. It's the end of my day today. It's been a good day, as I keep saying, but moving forward, I do need to go measure a few jobs tomorrow. I've got an intercooler sitting right there that I need to alter. I've got a fuel tank that's sitting right below that. I need to make a drop tank. But most of all, I need to get into this. Not a fan of sanding. But we'll definitely square this away as well, and that'll be good. It'll be good to see that 626 at Clubfest. It is going, and yeah, it's a tough car. If you want, go check out the video I did a couple of years ago of rebuilding that engine. It's It's a video. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.